Okay, so what we're looking to do today is replace the factory 455 bolt firing pin spring with the one you see pictured, the J&P Custom Products firing pin spring. It's a little bit stronger, made a little bit better material, so we need to break the bolt down. What you see here is the J&P bolt buddy to help disassemble this bolt. You don't necessarily need it. Wire nut or a spent 22 casing will work. First thing we're going to do is break down the bolt handle. The next thing we need to do is use the bolt buddy. So what we're going to do is press this plunger down into this bolt buddy, and it's going to release the tension so I can remove the safety. Here we go, and we're going to remove that safety out just like that. Release slowly because it can launch on you. And there comes your firing pin spring assembly. Here's your bolt plunger. Firing pin spring assembly is going to look a little bit different than that of a 452 bolt handle, and everything is apart there. That's all the pieces you have. We're going to pull this spring out, take a look at it versus the J&P spring. So you can take a look here and see that the spring difference size is vastly greater of the J&P. From what I understand from J&P's website, they consider this music quality spring stock. This they consider much stronger spring stock. They don't say what it's from, but this is what we want to replace it with. Looking for a little bit better ignition here. So we're going to clean this bolt up. We'll be back in just a second. Alright, now we're done cleaning. We're going to reassemble the bolt. Put your bolt handle back on first and set that to the side. I'm going to replace the factory spring, the new spring, then the whole firing pin spring assembly. Going to go in. Got to make sure your bolt's lined up right. Once you get to this point, you're going to put your plunger on the back of the spring, and bolt buddy's going to come into play again here. This is a little tough because this new spring is so much longer and so much stronger. You've got to press it down, get everything lined up so you can stick that safety right back in place. You see it obviously is taking some force, but it should be in and in the right place. And what you're looking for when you do that is for your safety, as you see in the rear right there, to fit just over that lip on the firing pin spring assembly. The final step we need to do to finish this bolt is to lock it back into position. And your 455 bolt firing pin spring is replaced and ready for reassembly back in the rifle.